Good, beautiful morning, besties. I feel so good anytime I come see the sunrise. You know it's going to be a good day when I have time to come see the sunrise, or when I make time, because there is time to see the sunrise. I just sometimes choose to not. Like, I'll just go on about my day. Recently, I've been struggling a little bit to wake up because fall is here, which I love fall. Don't get me wrong. Fall is my favorite time of the year, my favorite season. And I'm so happy that it's finally here. Like, I have plans to start running again. I can go outdoors and just be more active. I want to put my planner together and have a bunch of like fun fall activities to just kind of look forward to, and not just be like work, eat, sleep, like just plan some little things for myself, little solo dates. In the morning, since the sun doesn't rise until much later, right now it's rising at 6:30, I feel like with me wanting to wake up at 5 a.m., that makes me very, very sleepy, and I just want to keep sleeping, and the bed is so cozy, and so I struggle to get out of bed. And recently what's been getting me out of bed is a little motivational talk, a little inspirational moment that I've been having to give myself every day in the morning. And you know, I wake up every morning with two options. I can either get up out of bed, or I can keep sleeping. And keep sleeping sounds like the better option, the best option. Like, if I could, I would. But then I remind myself about the feeling of progress that I've been having, and it's just made me feel so good. And I always preach on this channel to focus on the feeling versus what you see, because sometimes what you see can play mind tricks on you. I know how my mind is. Like, it'll play tricks on me. One day I'll be so good, and then one day I'll be just doubting everything. Or I'll put on a shirt that's a little bit tighter, but I wanted to try it on, and then it doesn't fit me, and then I just start like nitpicking everything. Like, sometimes, like with these tops with the sleeves being tighter, I'm like, oh my god, my arms are massive. Why can't I lose any weight in my arms? Everything that I've been doing is for nothing, but yeah, I've been feeling so good in other parts of my body. So it's right, again, like just that nitpicking that I'll do. And so that's why I don't like to focus on the visual part of it. I like to remind myself of what I feel, what I've been feeling. And I have been feeling so much more energized. First of all, I've been fully like fed and satisfied, and I feel like that gives me more energy. And I have recently felt a huge change in the clothes that I'm wearing, and it feels so good because, again, like with the visual side of it, like I'll weigh myself, and the craziest part about me getting weighed is that my numbers never go down. I don't know if I'm just really like thick boned, I don't know, but even though I am losing inches, my weight just stays the same. But I stopped caring about that. I focus more on just like, again, the feeling. And so I've been wearing clothes that I've been wearing this entire time, and they just fit so much more comfortably. Like, there's more room. The other day we went to go eat for my grandma's birthday, and I put on these pairs of pants, these like mom jeans that I always wear, and usually my stomach would bulge out of the pants. They would fit, but they would like fit very tight, or like very, very fitted, and then my stomach would bulge on top, and then the button would like press against my stomach, and it would hurt, but I would wear it, right? Because like beauty is pain. And so I put them on just the other day, and I had so much room to move around. Like, I even had a fully like satisfying meal, and usually by then like my stomach will be like popping out of the pants, but this time I still had room. Like, those like little differences that I don't notice until after like some time passes, I'm like, oh my god, like clearly like what I'm doing is working. Or like even just my shirts, like that same day I wore the yellow shirt with the flower on it. I feel like it used to fit very fitted, like it was just good, you know, but you could also see my stomach bulge out a little bit. And when I put it on yesterday, I had so much room, I was swimming in it. Like, it was those little feelings of progress that I've been feeling when I put on clothes, and they don't feel so tight and so fitted. Feels so good, because then I'm able to measure the amount of progress that I have been making, and I can remind myself like, hey, you know what, everything that you've been doing silently in the background, like, it's working, right? Like, what you've been doing, every decision that I've made, everything that I've been doing, every time that I get up out of bed, that decision that I make for myself is benefiting me. Nobody else is feeling this feeling of how good I feel, but me. And so I just need to remember like that good feeling that I feel and use that to carry me out of bed, to feel that little spark of motivation that I need in the morning to just rip those covers off and then get right into it. And then after that, it just flows, like getting the workout in, like you never regret it. It always feels good to get a workout in. And so all of that mental, emotional, physical work, it's paying off. And I'm just reminding myself about like those little feelings of progress that I've had. And that's what keeps me going. When the motivation isn't there, I create that motivation, and then I get up, get out of bed. Remember that. It's always about the feeling. That is what I preach on my channel, and that is what I want any one of my besties to take, is focus on the feeling and be proud of yourself. Be happy. Do things for yourself. Heal yourself. Do the internal work, and the exterior will follow. Cheers. I am going to listen to Chapter 13 of Russ's It Was You All Along book. I've been loving it.
Wanting progress is healthy. Wanting it can be motivating and rewarding. It gets toxic when you make markers of progress your enemy. Wanting to achieve isn't wrong. It's the intention behind it. If the intention is progress, that's pure. That's a light motivation. I'm still getting better at recognizing progress. Sometimes that requires zooming in to acknowledge progress on the most granular level. Seeing all the small wins can help you keep perspective when things don't go how you wanted them to.
We are back home now. I am about to get started with my workout, but real quick, I wanted to shout out the videos that I have been following recently. I've been into very like slow movement recently, so like Pilates, strength training, toning workouts versus HIIT workouts, because I've noticed that with HIIT workouts, because it is such like a pumped up feeling with HIIT workouts, I end up feeling very like desesperada or like overwhelmed with energy, and I just want to move on to the next movement, and I don't want to finish the movement that I'm on. So I feel like slow movement is where it's at for me. I'm able to finish the entire workout, and I'll throw on like a slow background music like the Marias. Perfection. I love them because it's just very like calm, peaceful music. So like I'm working now and I feel like a little ballerina just doing like the slow movements. So it's so nice. We have finished working out, took a little body shower, and now it is time for breakfast. I'm going to have what I've been having literally every single day because it is so quick and easy. Some hash browns. Guys, this is the best purchase my sister has ever made. It's so easy to just throw this on a pan, fry it up, and I swear that these cook so much faster than if you do fresh potatoes. Recently, my mom made choripollo. I think we still have some left. If not, my plan has failed, but I'll figure that out right now in a second. I am going to retry this. So I actually tried this earlier this week and I recorded my reaction. So I have been taking vitamin D and vitamin K2. I recently learned that vitamin K2 and vitamin D are both fat soluble, which means that your body or your bloodstream will absorb the vitamins better if you have it with a healthy fat. So if you've been on TikTok at all recently, you've probably heard of coconut cult. And can I say, like, these wellness trends are so expensive. Me and my sister went to Sprouts, all confident, being like, we're gonna buy sea moss and we're gonna buy the coconut cold. This thing was $10, bro. And then the sea moss was like $31. We walked right past the sea moss. We're like, we don't really need it. But we did want to try this one. And so I'm gonna try it out for the first time. The thing that scares me about this is that it's kind of like kombucha because it has live bacteria in it. It's a probiotic. Okay, I'm so scared. She told me it's a little bit sour. I'm assuming it's because of the bacteria, so I'm scared. Okay, please pray for me. Pray for me. That's disgusting. That literally tastes like throw up. The aftertaste is like throw up. And then I have been seeing it all over TikTok again. I've been in the comments and everyone in the comments has been saying that everyone's overreacting when they eat this. And I have been peer pressured to try it one more time before I make my final decision on it. But I swear to you guys, this was disgusting. It literally tasted like throw up. But who knows? Maybe it was just the initial shock for the first try. I'm scared actually. It also could be this flavor because I know that they have other flavors like the chocolate one, strawberry, but when we went to Sprouts, this was the only one that was left. Maybe if I don't smell it, it won't affect me as much. Okay, let's go. Let's go in. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, second time is not that bad. If you don't smell, it doesn't taste as strong. Just swallow. That's still so gross. I think if I get another one though, I'm gonna get a different flavor. But regardless, it has that nasty throw up taste at the end of it. Maybe it's the coconut, I don't know. But whenever I have like acid reflux, that's what it tastes like. I think I could do it. I think I could do it. Maybe I was overreacting the first time. Not too bad. There was no more choripollo left, so I have to make do with what we do have. And that will be the hash browns, 2 eggs, and turkey sausage, which I'm not a fan of turkey sausage, bacon. I just don't really like the flavor, but we don't have anything else. That's what we're eating. Also, something I've recently been doing is one-pan meals. Like, I think I mentioned this in another video, but it saves me so much time and so many dishes because I just get very lazy. So what I like to start off with doing is cooking what usually takes a little bit longer. So that's the potatoes in this case. And then I'm gonna throw in the turkey sausage. I think I'll heat it up in the microwave for a little bit though. Do you think I should heat it up in the microwave first? What? The sausage? Once those start to get a little crispy, we'll push them off to the side. Then we'll take the turkey sausage, drop that in. And lastly, we'll crack the eggs. Breakfast is served. Christina. This tastes like the McDonald's one. Does it? Yeah, exactly. Pretty good. Where'd we get it from?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Where it's at. Breakfast was pretty tasty. I do have to shout out these pants though. I got them from Walmart. They're like the Christmas pajama pants. They are so soft, honestly. It's lightweight, so breathable, very flowy. I love them. But anyways, we are gonna be going to Cafecito, as you guys know. It's my little weekend treat to myself. So we're gonna go grab that. I think we're gonna meet our cousins there, and then afterwards, Walmart to pick up some last minute ingredients because I'm going to make ramen. We are going to make some ramen for lunch, and I'm heating up the little shabu shabu meat first. This is very thin though, so I think it should be done in no time. That's why I put it on this back one here. This meat is so thin. It's still a little frozen, so it is a little stuck together. But I'm just gonna toss it all in there, and I'm just gonna lightly season it with a little bit of sea salt and maybe some garlic salt. Just like the tiniest bit. Possibly some black pepper to balance it out. So I kind of want to do a little bit of like a shabu shabu thing. However, when we went to the shabu shabu, we noticed that when we cook the meat inside of the ramen, the meat releases like the little fatty parts of it. So I'm cooking the meat a little bit separate. It's actually pretty much already done. Like these things are so thin. The meat's already done. Okay, I was like, let me get started on the meat because that'll probably take longest. Actually, I should start on the eggs first. Are you gonna want an egg or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started on the ramen. I'm following a recipe that I found on TikTok. We are gonna start with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, and that for good measure. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sriracha. All right. 1, 2, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, half a tablespoon of rice vinegar, half a teaspoon of sesame oil, and lastly, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and this will not fit in there. And now we proceed to cook it. And then it calls for 1.5 cups of water. Next time, I might need to double up a little bit more on the recipe just because it made very little stew. Let's dig in and see how this turned out. So I know normally you want to leave the egg a little runny, but we don't really like runny egg here. So I just boiled them all the way through. It's pretty good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's not spicy though. I did want spicy, but it was not spicy. Do you kind of feel like sriracha's a little sweet?
Yeah. It's because it's a different company now.
Hmm.